I feel like I got the best team that's possible. They were friendly and they cared for you as a person. I never felt rushed. You were you, and they wanted to know about your families, and they wanted to know about like your likes and your, even my doctors, they just had a compassion for you as a person. And I think that's important. Anybody that's, going through it, just, believe in your team, believe in yourself, take one day at a time, and lean in on others, because that's huge. During that time, I had lost my hair. My husband and I decided that we were going to make this an enjoyable milestone. And we had a neighborhood party, and the children of the neighborhood all took a shave of my head, and my husband took the last swipe. And it was a lot of fun, believe it or not, even though I'm worked up about it. It was a lot of fun. The kids thought it was hysterical. We have video. I'm like, please don't cut my ears off. Like, I'm losing my hair. I don't want to lose my ears. We laughed, and we joked about it, and it was enjoyable, because when you lose your hair, it's the last piece of femininity and kind of a slap in the face every time you look in the mirror that you've been diagnosed with this ridiculous disease. So I got through my chemotherapy, and then I got a phone call right before my last treatment, which is when you're supposed to ring the bell and all that stuff to simulate that you're done with treatment. And they said, you have to come by yourself. I was like, okay, great. So I just went through all of this stuff, and now I can't celebrate. So that being said, my husband knew I was upset. My husband said, just keep me up to date, like what's going on that day, so I can kind of know when to come back and get you, because it's about a 6-hour process. So he said, so I was texting him, okay, well, Dr. Montero's running a little bit late, haven't seen him yet. He's like, okay. And then I was like, just kidding, he's got me, and I'm into the treatment room already. I had no idea, but behind the scenes, he was navigating dozens of people's arrival to the center for the bell ringing ceremony. When I was finished with my treatment, the nurse walked me out, my nurse that I had for the last 3 treatments. And she said, are these cars here for you? And are these cars here for you? And I said, well, I hope someone's bringing me home. I don't know. And when she said, well, let me see your phone, so just in case there's something going on. And I said, okay. I mean, she had no idea. And when I walked out, there were fire trucks, ambulances, family members, coworkers, all kinds of people ringing bells, celebrating, cheering. So it was utterly amazing to see the support. So COVID takes a lot of things away from people, but without it, I wouldn't have had that kind of a celebration. We started driving home, and so when we got off of the highway in my town, I was then greeted with numerous fire trucks and ambulances from the various surrounding communities, and they gave me a police escort home. And we drove through the high school of my children's district, and all the wrestling boys and parents were standing with signs and cheering. And then we drove through my neighborhood, and all my neighbors were at the end of their driveway. So it was a wonderful way to end the first leg of the journey, for sure. And I have obviously my husband to thank for that. He's a little stinker.